The year is 2008. Brian Bertino made this amazing masterpiece of a movie. It's a movie we call The Strangers. It involves Kristen McKay and James Hoyt and a night they won't forget.
The good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster!
Everybody's a suspect!
Hey, Ted, where the hell's Larkspur?
Don't fuck with the Chuck!
Today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest horror movies, The Strangers. Let's jump right in. From what I'm understanding, it's loosely based on a true story, and it revolves some Manson murder, some other shit. It's about Kristen McKay and James Hoyt. They go to their friend's wedding. It's a beautiful wedding, and I think it's kind of a dick move, even though it's a sweet gesture, but it's just kind of a dick move. He proposes to his girlfriend at their friend's wedding, so it's just kind of like you're taking the spotlight off them. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But she says no. So he had the whole night planned. They go to the cabin, or well, it's not a cabin, it's his parents' place. But he had like roses on the bed, like roses in the tub, champagne, the works. And you can just feel this incredible, awkward situation. And I love that because the audience can actually feel that moment, you know? It also begs that question, like, where do you go from there? I propose to you, you say no, like, are we broken up at that point? Like, it's just fucking weird, you know? But they both convey their emotions so beautifully in this movie. And, you know, they start kind of going at it, like making out, getting intimate, and there's a knock on the door, and it's one of the strangers, asks if Tamra's home, and when they're like, no, she doesn't live here, she's like, all right, see you later. So it's just like, what? Anyway, it jumps to, she's out of cigarettes, he's gonna go to the store and get her cigarettes, and when he leaves, there's another knock on the door. It's the same girl asking. There's a scene where she like goes and smokes her last cigarette. She's in the kitchen, and it's this incredible like one take. You see Baghead like walk in around the corner, just staring at her for like a good 30 seconds. And she's just there like smoking, kind of like rocking back and forth. And then he turns around and leaves. And the beauty to The Strangers, this movie, they can kill you whenever the fuck they want. They know that, you know that, but they like instilling that fear in you. So there's a couple scenes in the movie like they find Kristen or James and they're getting ready to kill him, and then they just walk away. It's just toying with you. And the fact that it's a home invasion movie, which is my favorite type of horror, it just sets that whole new level of like realism, because it's your own fucking house, you know? You're supposed to be safe in your home, and the fact that you're not adds that whole new level of terror. And I'm a fanboy for this movie. I get it, it's a slow burn, and not many people like it. To me, I absolutely love this movie. After, you know, James comes back, she's wigging out, he's like, dude, like, calm down, everything's fine. And then they start like toying with both of them, and it gets incredibly intense throughout the whole movie. But the best part is when Mama Tried by Merle Haggard starts playing, because his buddy shows up to pick him up, and you see Baghead like slowly walking up behind him with an axe, and then James just like blows his fucking friend's head off, thinking that it was Baghead. That whole moment was just fucking wild. Yeah, they end up getting captured. You realize that the strangers are a cult. So at the very end, they all take turns stabbing them one by one. They pass the knife to the other, and then they go to Kristen. They all take turns stabbing her, and then they're supposedly dead. Well, James is, but Kristen's still alive, but just barely hanging on. And these church boys, I don't know what to really call them, they go into the house and see there's blood all over the walls, there's dead bodies, and he goes to like touch her, and she fucking screams and grabs the little boy. That's how it ends. I love this movie so much. It's so underrated. It's right fucking here. I love this movie, but it is a very slow burn. I'm not one for slow burns, but this had just the right amount of like pacing and story where I was engaged in it. And that's what I liked about it. Yeah, the pacing, the characters, the set design, even though it's just a standard house, it just feels like you're part of it, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. You just feel like you're in the movie. The sequel to it, which I'll do next, is completely 180. So this is a super serious, stalk and slash home invasion flick. The sequel, Strangers Prey at Night, is just kick-ass fun. It's a huge 180 to like 80s, like neon, the music even. It's just so good. Not many people like that one either, so it is what it is. Till next time, I'll see you later.